one of the most popular reality TV shows of its generation, Jon and Kate Plus 8 chronicled the chaotic lives of Jon and Kate Gosselin as parents to 8 kids. Twin daughters, Mady and Cara, and sextuplets, Alexis, Collin, Joel, Hannah, Leah, and Aaden. After the star couple, who were married for a decade, split back in 2009, the show was renamed Kate Plus 8, that revolved around Kate and the 8 kids. So, what have the 8 Gosselin kids been up to 12 years later, since being embroiled in one of the messiest divorces in reality TV history? Let's find out. The eldest child of Jon and Kate, Cara Nicole, graduated from high school in May 2019 and currently attends New York University. The 20-year-old has an Instagram account with over 36,000 followers, but she hasn't posted anything yet, as she likes to live her life out of the spotlight. The Fordham University Athletics website states that Cara is studying at Fordham, even though she has never publicly acknowledged it. As confirmed by her father on the First Class Fatherhood podcast, Cara rose for the crew team. Since she and Madeline are still away at college, they haven't officially moved to North Carolina to be with their mother and the rest of their family yet. Neither of the twins have amicable relationships with their father, with both failing to reach out to him while he laid in hospital battling COVID. With over 125,000 followers, Madeline is the most followed Gosselin child, who describes herself as a person who reads lots of books and knows a lot of Taylor Swift lyrics. She is far more active on social media than the rest of her siblings, sharing plenty of photos, documenting her freshman year at Syracuse University during the 2019-2020 period. Last month, Madeline posted a clip of her on TikTok spending quality time with her brothers, Aaden and Joel. The video began with Mady sitting on a boat before she turned the camera to show her brothers being pulled while sitting on a tube. The oldest of the Gosselin sextuplets, Alexis, is goofy, outgoing, and has a vivacious personality. She lives in the Tar Heel State in North Carolina, along with her mother and 3 other sextuplets after Kate sold their Wernersville, Pennsylvania estate. Alexis, just like the other sextuplets, doesn't have any social media presence. Even though Kate proudly shared photos of her children and the special milestone and moments of their lives, it seems like a conscious decision on her part not to do so anymore to protect her children's privacy. This can be corroborated by the fact that she hasn't shared any photos of her children in over a year on her Instagram. The second born of the Gosselin sextuplets, Hannah is also the second of her siblings to live with her father after her younger brother Collin. She initially began living with Jon in August 2017, but it was later confirmed that she had permanently moved into her father's house in Reading, Pennsylvania. She reportedly decided to shift from her mother's house after finding her to be overbearing, and was also super upset about her mother's decision to sell their childhood home without her approval. Her father recently revealed that she and Collin are both driving now and received their licenses around 3 weeks apart. Hannah got her license first, said the television personality and DJ. She got a car first. Their licenses were like 3 weeks apart, and then Collin got a car, and it was scary teaching them to drive. Lessons to all parents, teaching their children how to drive. Jon stated that his 2 kids are completely different when it comes to driving. "I've got straight A Hannah, and I've got Mr. NASCAR going into pit row." Jon also revealed that Hannah currently works at a restaurant. The oldest boy of the Gosselin sextuplets, Aaden, was also the smallest one at birth. Since Aaden is nearsighted, he began wearing glasses at the tender age of 2. That and his curious personality led to his nickname, the Professor. Not much else is known about him, as he lives a very sheltered life, but last year his mother threw him a party to celebrate his orthodontic milestone, getting rid of his braces. Last month, he made a brief cameo in one of his sister Madeline's TikTok videos. Collin has been living with his father since February 2018, prior to which he spent 3 years at the Fairmont Behavioral Health Institute, despite only being diagnosed with ADHD. Since leaving the institution, the 17-year-old has been thriving in high school and is considered a really smart and intuitive honor roll student. Jon disclosed on the First Class Fatherhood podcast that, unlike Hannah, Collin remains estranged from his mother and the remaining of his 4 siblings that live with her. He finished his virtual school in May and started working as a landscaper from the very next day. Collin also had an altercation with his father, after which he publicly accused Jon of being abusive toward him. Later, he retracted his original claims and deleted the post. His mother hit back at her estranged husband after Collin's post, saying she has had enough. The claims were investigated by Child and Youth Services, but they decided to take no action, and prosecutors never filed charges. During his Dr. Oz appearance, Jon confessed that he used a therapeutic restraint on Collin and said there was no punching and kicking during the incident. Everything seems well between the father-son duo now as they peacefully cohabit together. Fondly called Little Princess, Leah is the fifth born of the sextuplets. The smallest of the group, she is particularly close to Hannah in the family. She is very fond of animals, but pandas and penguins are her favorite. She aspires to teach kids in the future. The youngest of the sextuplets, Joel is laid-back and easygoing personality. He, along with Alexis, Leah, and Aaden, are estranged from their father, but they have a strong sibling connection with Hannah. His father said that none of them reached out to him when he was battling COVID in the hospital. While it's heart-wrenching to witness the fractured relationships within the beautiful Gosselin family, fans can still cherish the fact that the 6-year-old twin sisters and 3-year-old sextuplets have grown into lovely young adults and teenagers. That's it for today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to make sure you stay up to date with celebrity gossip and the latest showbiz news.